Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So today I'm gonna talk about a very controversial topic and I'll kind of continue off of the video that I made a few days ago. If you haven't watched it already, it will give a lot of context as to what I'm talking about here. But it's basically SSO completely destroying one of their best features that they've added in quite a long time. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to subscribe, it really means a lot. Also, make sure to stick around because I'll be posting new YouTube videos every day throughout December, and I'll also be hosting 500 Starcoin giveaways every Wednesday and Saturday, so make sure to keep an eye out on those videos. But as all of you know, SSO updated the Hollowwoods, and along with that we got a very fun new activity called the Hollowwoods progression system, where we can basically run around, collect fireflies, run through leaf piles, do some rune glyph stuff. I don't even know what you do with that, but it's kind of confusing, also glitchy, because another bone to pick with the whole progression system is in the glyph, like minigame, whatever, where you have to find the same like runes. SSO says that you have to stay in the purple misty area, but you literally stay in the purple misty area and they're like, oh no, you went too far. Like, no I didn't. No, I did not. Anyway, the other really fun activity is Rune Carving. I feel like a lot of people enjoyed it. It was a little complicated, especially now where you have shifts, where you basically have to move the whole, I don't know, picture, whatever, all of the dots, everything to the side or up, down, whatever. There's the rotation, flip, all of that. A little complicated, but definitely a fun activity that SSO decided to completely destroy and ruin. All of these features were out for, I think, like 1.5 weeks when SSO decided to go back and do a little update to everything. They've increased the costs for the updates that you can get while doing the Hollowwoods progression system, which is very nice. Before, the highest price was 8,000 light and now it is 3,200, and before, to unlock everything, it cost about 27,000 light and now it's over 70,000. But I talked more about the numbers in the previous video, so again, if you haven't checked it out already, I really recommend to do so. And yesterday SSO finally responded to everything, so I thought that we would go through it. It is called the information on their news page, and Star Stable titled it Hollowwoods Update. Game Master B here, I'm the design director for Star Stable and I'm reaching out today with some information regarding our Hollowwoods balancing update last Friday. We're thrilled so many of you have enjoyed the Hollowwoods experience so far. We did, however, notice that some gameplay was being ignored in favor of other gameplay. Wisps and glyph puzzles were being ignored for the much more lucrative Rune Carving. We're happy you love the Rune Carving, but we want the other options to feel rewarding too. Okay, I mean, honestly, this is so annoying. I just hate this argument, like, just let the players do what they want. This is as if SSO released a breed and they saw that one code color was being sold, or I guess purchased, much more than the others, and they went back and upped the prices of that specific code color, and they were like, you know, it's not fair that the other horses are being ignored. Like, I just do not agree with this at all. I just feel like it's a dumb argument. Yeah, I mean, it is very SSO-like. I know I'm being very negative here, but I just feel like they ruined such a good update. I feel like I've seen people that I haven't seen on in quite a long time playing this, because obviously there was an updated area and I feel like a lot of people, you know, went to check out the area and then stayed because it was a fun thing, it was something to do, and now it's just not. Like, I don't see as many people running around. Obviously that's because this update is not the newest yet and the players that were like playing a lot already finished everything, but I've seen so many people say that, you know, they gave up and they're going to, I don't know, complete it as they just, I don't know, do races in Vale. They're not going to intentionally just run around and try to complete the progression system. Anyway, on to their next point. For this, we increased the rewards for wisps and dramatically increased the rewards for for glyph puzzles. We also reduced the cost to unlock the first few updates and made it cheaper to unlock wisps and rune carving gameplay. Okay, like the only thing they lowered prices on was level 1. I think before it was 75 light, now it's 50, but comparing that to all of the price increases, I don't know. For the wisps, I don't like them because you literally have to wait for them. Like sometimes I feel like, you know, for some you already kind of know where they were going to hide, so you just wait by, I don't know, the tree log, the tree, a little cave, and they're still like just running around and you're just like, oh my gosh, just come here so that I can get the light, the reward. I don't know how much it was before, I don't know how much it is now. I have noticed that I'm encountering a lot more wisps, but again, it's annoying because you have to wait for them, and you know, in the meantime you can't really do much else. As for the glyph puzzles, one of the, you know, things that I find annoying is the mist like bug where they tell you that you went too far even though you didn't. So there's this, and also you have to pay to play. You have to pay 1 garden powder to play for the first round, and then it's 2, then it's 3, and while in the first few rounds it is like profitable, it later doesn't become so. Also, I'm not sure if you lose the garden powder if you fail the the glyph puzzles. But if you do, that's yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about that. But I don't get how they can't accept that it's just a fact that some activities will be more popular with the players. This is as though they like lower the amount of Jorvik shillings and horse XP you get for completing races because they thought it's unfair that the dailies and other chores were being ignored. Like, that's just how things are. Some things are more popular. Obviously, players are going to do the thing that gets them the most amount of money for the least amount of work, and that is free. Like, you know, it's interesting. I'm honestly really frustrated because I was enjoying this progression system a lot. And since Friday, I haven't really logged back onto SSO. Before that, I did, even though I didn't really have time, and now I feel like I have more time and I'm logging on less. They continued with, our original goal was to give players some long-term goals that they could spend the next few weeks working on. We were really surprised to see that the initial cost of our upgrades were so low that so many of you could finish the whole thing in just a few days. To accommodate the increased reward for glyphs and wisps, we decided to increase the prices according to collection rates. I mean, these are definitely good excuses, I will give them that, but they don't hold up well. Like, what should we do about that? I don't even know what to say. I'm really disappointed, and I just feel like this is not a good argument. Again, the glyphs and the wisps are the least favorite activities for a reason, and I feel like they didn't increase the amount, like the reward that you get by that much, because before I could get around 500 light in, I don't know, let's say 10-15 minutes, and now even if I run around, I do the glyphs, I do the wisps, I don't get that much. And for the glyphs, again, you have to pay, so there's a limit to how many you can do, and it's annoying. Yeah. Anyway, they continued with, we're continuing to listen to feedback and maybe making further balancing changes over the coming weeks. Yeah, you better do so. They should either increase the amount of rune carvings we can do, or they should lower the prices. Like, something should be done. I honestly feel like it would be better to still keep the high prices and just add a bunch more rune carvings, just because I feel like that makes the whole thing much more fun, and I feel like that's more important for the longevity of this activity. And also, who would want to log on every single day for the next few weeks and just run around hollow woods? Like, that gets so boring over time. Like, yes, for the first few days it is exciting, but doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over just gets so repetitive, so stale, and you just start to hate the activity. So instead of SSO letting the players that can complete everything in a few days, because a lot of people like to just do the accomplishments, like, oh, the new stuff is out, I want to complete it and be done with it. No, instead of that, they decided to go down the path of the druid progression system, druid training, that literally every single person hates. I've never seen someone say some positive thing about the druid training. Obviously, it is fun the first few times, but because you have to repeat the same thing over and over so many times, it has become literally the most hated activity in SSO. And I don't get why they want to repeat of that. And you know, the rewards, you don't even get a substantial thing. There's no free horse at the end. I guess there are pets which you can buy for light, which are kind of free, I guess. But other things you literally have to pay for with your star coins and your Rixlings. So it's like you have to work in order to pay them money. Like, I cannot, like, yeah, okay. Anyway, the last part of this news article, they said Rune Carving got a fix to reduce exploitation, but in doing so, we accidentally overturned the fix, so now it's really hard to find them. We'll be making an update soon to increase the spawn rate on Rune Carving. Thank you all for the ongoing feedback and playing Hollow Woods. Okay, so the first sentence, Rune Carving got a fix to reduce exploitation. I just find it really weird how SSO never apologizes to us. Instead of saying something along the lines of, you know, we apologize, we really underestimated how fast people would be able to finish, or, you know, how they would be able to grind because they wanted to finish early. No, they kind of turn it around and put the blame on us somehow. Like, how can you exploit a feature that is a part of the game? They added it. I mean, obviously there are factors where you can exploit games in this way, but I would get it if it was something like, okay, in order to get as many like rune carvings or light, you have to do this and then, you know, glitch in some sort of way. But we were literally just running all over the place and finding them and playing them. They put them in there. I don't get it. If they just apologized, said that they intended it to be played in a different way and that they have to change it, because this is obviously a permanent feature that people who haven't even started playing SSO will play. I don't know. And the whole thing, I would get it if they just raised the prices, but they not only raised the prices, they removed a lot of fun parts. For me, the fun part was the rune carving. I mean, I did get like 2 consecutive ones yesterday when I started playing, but then I was running around for 10 minutes and there were no more. So I guess they still haven't like upped the chances of them in the game, which is really fun. I hope they add it during this Wednesday, but even that, I'm really not sure how many we'd even be able to get. Overall, I hate the update and I hate the news / statement that they gave us. I just don't agree with it. I don't really think the arguments are substantial. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. But as always, I hope you enjoyed and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!